Hi, my name is Vinesh and I'm the Chief Business Officer with Craft Silicon. Today, I will be talking about how Craft Silicon's field mobility solution is helping hundreds of micro-lending institutions across the world. But before we get to the solution, let's look at some of the challenges associated with the sector. Referring to a couple of recent articles published in Forbes and Money Control, these numbers speak for themselves. More than 1.5 billion people globally are unbanked, and 65% of the population in India is either unbanked or underbanked. So, microlending institutions face huge challenges in reaching out to the poorest of poor, mainly because of distance, data availability, and cost of operation. Adding to the challenges are frequent regulatory changes and the complex nature of lending operations. Our aim is to solve these challenges by offering solutions which helps in bridging the gap, provide higher visibility in terms of information, customer behavior, and being more proactive towards industry dynamic, thereby transforming microfinance to micro fintech. Craft Silicon product suite, we are covering 360-degree of application technology for the financial institutions, which includes core loan management, near real-time analytics, field mobility application for sourcing, field operations and delinquency management, and overall end customer engagement application called CUSTOMERAPP. In the interest of time, today we would be covering only CUSTOMERAPP, GLOW, that is for group loan origination, TruCell, that is for field operation. CUSTOMERAPP is an end borrower engagement application. Considering rural borrowers, we have kept the interface very simple, supporting all the key languages in India. Using this application, customers can view their loan cards, EMI schedules, make payments digitally, apply for repeat loans, and even microfinance institutions can push the offers and promotion to the borrowers. Here are some of the screens for the CUSTOMERAPP. Our next product is GLOW, which stands for Group Loan Origination Workflow. It's mainly used for sourcing. Using this app, field officers can do right from the village survey to lead generation, prospect maintenance, application submission, appraisal, and approving or rejecting an application at the back end, and so on. The best part about it, it's highly configurable, and on the field officers can do the creditworthiness check. They can do the ID and bank account verification and can also validate the mobile number. Here's some of the screens. There's a login with two-factor authentication, main menu, the village survey, application stage, that is for the maker, usually done by the field officers, KYC capture, then the appraisal stage, that is checker, mainly done by the branch managers. House visit, that is geo capture, bank account re-verification, and the group formation. Moving to our next application, that is TruCell. TruCell is used for post-loan, sanction activities, which includes disbursement, collection, loan utilization, pre-approved loan, and monitoring all the field efficiency that is required by a lending institution. It supports digital loan repayment, pre-closure initiation, demise marking, auto allocation of EMI payments, and like all the other applications, TruCell is also supporting all the key regional languages in India. Some of the screens for TruCell, the login over here, once again with two-factor authentication, home and main menu, loan collection, then pre-approved loan, pre-closure initiation, the loan utilization checks, demise marking, geotags for all the activities, and then officer tracing. Talking about our value proposition, our system offers an integration platform which we have done it for the credit check, ID, bank account verification, and almost all the service providers in India. And we also offer the bundled services with loan origination, management of it, operations, and overdue management. In addition to that, all our products and services comes along with the certifications required for compliances and regulatory statutory requirements, which includes VAPT, source code review, load test, SOC 1 Type 2 audits, ISO audits, and so on and so forth. Our impact. In year 2020, And for Asia region only, we have done 1.4 billion transactions amounting to 7 billion US dollar of loan portfolio management, and which is supporting over 72 million borrowers on our platform. In India alone, we are working with 50% of the small finance bank for micro lending operations. Here are some of our clients and partners. So we are working towards building new products to support SME lending, the lending for gold, housing, loan against property, and also self-onboarding for the rural borrowers. The next one is on the AI/ML based credit decisioning, which is going to help in onboarding, early warning, and pre-approved loans. Our major system enhancements are video KYC, document tracking app, and document management system. Some of these we would be releasing very shortly. Talking about us as a company, we were established in the year 2000. We are fully focused on banking and financial sector. Our regional HQ is based out of Bangalore for Asia and Nairobi for Africa. We are supporting over 300 customers in 30 countries with a strong team of over 500 team members across the globe. All our products are supported on-premise as well as on software as a service model. Our infrastructure is very robust and it's ready with BCP and DR environment. Talking about leadership, Mr. Kamal, he is our group CEO and founder. Mr. Shiva, he is our Chief Executive Officer for Asia. And that's me, Vinish, who is the Chief Business Officer. So I would like to end this presentation with a quote from Mr. Muhammad Yunus. He once said that while technology is important, it's what we do with it that truly matters. We at Craft Silicon truly believe in this quote and always strive to innovate in the areas that will bring the positive changes in the society. On that note, I would like to thank you all for the opportunity and for being such a patient listener. Thank you.
Wonderful. Can we have any questions for Craft Silicon?
Yeah, hi. Hi, Vinish. Thank you so much. Hi. Thank you so much for the demo. So, Vinish, I think you covered a very comprehensive functionality, and you also talked about the large base of clients you've been able to get, and most of your clients are in the lending business now. The question I have is that over the next 2 years or so, I mean, there are a lot of other applications in the market which are being used by similar banks and MFIs and very similar functionality. So how do you really see the competitive landscape evolving in the space, and how do you see you would be able to differentiate? Because alternate credit scoring, looking at AI ML based lending, SME, and also with the India stack now being also enhanced with the account aggregator model. So a lot of such applications are in the market. So how do you see next 2 years? How would you be able to differentiate your proposition in the market?
Yeah, thanks, Asha. Thanks for asking this question. So our aim towards right now, if you look at Craft Silicon, biggest USP is that we are providing end-to-end solution. If you look at the other providers in the market, so either they have LMS or the LOS are stitched with other companies. There are data flow issues from one application to another application. So ours is a complete, tightly integrated bundled services, which is like one-stop shop, right from the loan management to loan origination, field operation, analytics software. So it's a comprehensive solution. Where we see the gap is definitely on the AI/ML part, which we are working on right now, and that's what we're gonna incorporate in the next few months. So that's one side of it. The second biggest advantage of us is that now working with if you look at the Asia domain itself, we are working in Asia market for the last 15 years. So we understand the scalability requirement. So the one of the biggest advantage that we have is the scalability. Today, if you look at it, one of our customer alone in, let's say, Indonesia has got somewhere around 13.5 million borrowers on their platform. So that's the weekly loan is there. And their loan portfolio itself is about somewhere around 1.7 billion US dollar. So the number speaks for themselves, in terms of the scalability provisioning, right? So while the providers are there, definitely yes, and with all due respect, but at the same point of time, the infrastructure robustness is what we really capitalize on. And functionality, definitely, yes. As you rightly said, the landscape is changing. So people are adding functionality, so are we. But at the same point of time, the robustness is what, we really bank on.
Thank you.
We wish you all the very best. Thank you so much for being here, Team Craft Silicon.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.